confusion. It's like that weirdo rap you used to. I'm an urban legend. South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb detectives. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings.
Welcome to the 2K TV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so grab your suits, grab your koozies. We're making a big splash in NBA 2K.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Anthony Davis, also Rudy Gobert out there. Magic Johnson is out there with Worthy, and it's Houston at the 2 spot. And for Portland, Carter out there with Bosh. And there's Klay Thompson, and it's Archibald in at the point guard position. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Houston. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Portland with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. They double-team Johnson. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers on offense. It's a 3-point game. Passes it to himself. Here's Archibald. They get a hand on it and taken away by Magic. Here's Houston. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Offensive rebound, and Davis puts it in.
Davis. Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Thompson misses. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter could just do a little bit of everything.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Allen Houston at the line for one.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Here's Archibald now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Johnson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Gobert against Bosch. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bosch has got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Houston's shot's good.
Houston is so consistent from out there.
Trailblazers trail by 5. The pass to Bosch. Carter against Worthy. Carter dishes to Bosch. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. 7 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Archibald. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Thompson passes to Archibald. Just 5 on the clock. Bosch going around him, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Now, here's Johnson. Defense is right there. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. That puts them in the lead.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Houston, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Carter against Worthy. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And the Pistons making a change here. Butler's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Trailblazers third.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Unseld. Still yet to score. And there it is for him.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, and he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist.
Here's Houston. He's got 9. And another 3 for Detroit.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Thompson passes to Archibald. Outside Bosch. And Portland again with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
the Pistons shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for the Pistons, Magic Johnson taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. And Johnson drops them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Wembanyama. Thompson from long range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bosch against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Davis. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it. But it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Johnson. Anthony Davis is out there at the Rosen. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Houston at the 2. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And that one falls for Bosch. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Davis with the bucket.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Here's Archibald. He's guarded by Johnson. Archibald can't hit.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
High post Johnson. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game. They get it again. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. He's checked in for Portland.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here, coming off a terrific season. First in blocks, and he was also one of the league's most aggressive ball-hawking defenders, finishing top 5 in steals.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now, here's Johnson. Yes, that goes in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. Pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Good is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. And here's Worthy. Vince Carter getting it to go from deep. Passes it to Davis. Pistons passing it around. Here's Johnson. Hit the putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 5.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Maxey. Scoreless thus far. Carter finds Maxey. It doesn't go for him. Pistons leading by 5. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Maxey passes to Wembanyama. Back to Maxey. Good work defensively by Johnson.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Here's DeRozan, following the score by Vince Carter. Back to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Now here is Carter. 11 points last game. Good work defensively by Worthy. Davis kicks to Johnson. Outside DeRozan. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 9. The feed now to Carter. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Detroit. He takes it in over Thompson, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, he's a mid-range guru. DeRozan might be one of the best we've ever seen from that in-between era.
Now here's Thompson. 9 points last game out. Carter for 3. It's rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Worthy finds DeRozan. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Seattle, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Well, I like that DeRozan's one of those guys who can take over a game by himself or be the orchestrator. He adapts to whatever the defense is showing.
Both free throws good from DeRozan.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Now, here's Thompson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The shot's good. DeRozan's got the lead up to 13 now for Detroit.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just trying to anticipate Hawkins' next move there. The defender gets caught a little out of position.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the Pistons making a change here. And he sinks the second. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here is Johnson. Here's Davis. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what you think?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focus, not so much for them. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man would say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Chris Bosh in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got Carter. He's out there with Bosh. And it's Archibald in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now here's Worthy, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Now the pass to Houston. It's good from long range. Houston's got 15 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Houston. 15 points in the game. And it's blocked. Carter looking around. Pass to Archibald. Carter against Worthy. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Carter.
And that's just good court awareness by Bosh, finding the open man for the easy one.
Here's Houston. Count that bucket. 17 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here is Carter. He's got 13.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Davis. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Murray's checked in for Detroit. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Archibald. Houston, the pass to Murray. He kicks to Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
Archibald passes to Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Back to Thompson. Over Houston. The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Worthy kicks to Butler. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Let's take a look at the players who are the best on the glass a season ago. Domantas Sabonis is on top. Victor Wembanyama is second.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
And we know Thompson can be damaged as a scorer, but they're showing off his ability to pass it.
Up top, Worthy, defended by Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Murray down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay-for-play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Here's Archibald. Here's Unseld. Rebounded by the Pistons. Worthy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Murray. 52 seconds left in the third. Gobert can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 13. Thompson from long range. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 6.
With his strong shot mechanics, these long-range shots tend to look easy for Thompson.
Portland foul. Nate Archibald. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Butler feeling out of it. 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, that's Murray unleashing that smooth outside jumper.
Now, here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hawkins. Over Murray. It's good, and the Pistons get down to 11 on the bucket from Hawkins. And so is Detroit, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Detroit, Butler out there with Davis. Then it's Johnson, and it's Serbiak in at the small forward. Passes to Bridgman. Three-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Serbiak. The kick outside to Butler. Over Unself. Drops one in from the wing. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Rebound by Butler.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Shoots the three. It doesn't go either for Butler.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Bridgman can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 11. Thompson for the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
Johnson, the pass to Bridgman. And here is Serbiak. From 10 feet out, count the basket.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Thompson inside, defended by Butler. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. Pistons leading by 8. Johnson, the pass to Bridgman. There's the three, and Magic Johnson with the three.
Nice seeing Johnson drain the three ball, proving how lethal of a scorer he can be.
Hawkins kicks to Thompson. Back to Carter. Over Serbiak. And it's Carter missing.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Bridgman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thanks, David. Nice step back to get it off.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence. Taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Now here is Davis. Oh, no fear, AD.
too easy there for Davis, just using his length to his advantage inside.
Here's Carter, and again, it's Portland converted.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now, here's Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The pass to Houston.
2 minutes.
Outside, Davis.
2 minutes.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Hawkins. Now Johnson. Pass to Davis. Baj with some nice D.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Unseld. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson outside. Pass to Davis. Right wing. Here's Houston. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pistons.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team doesn't catch them in like it breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Davis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now Johnson. Carter's missing on the 3. Loads it up for Davis. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Archibald. Shoots over Johnson. They grab their own miss. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here.
And that's
they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed.
Yo, rent, tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench, be on the sideline. You ain't getting no plan. I be with them ice on, I'm outside. Pockets full of cheese, fresher than Febreze. Smelling like some Creed, head to toe Celine. Real solid street, it's in my eyes, boy. Come and get in with too slippery, change your life.